let's talk about this whole situation with your boy, the Flash, aka Ezra Miller. We haven't talked about this completely yet, and it's been a pretty hot topic because bro can't seem to stay out of trouble.
Oh yeah, what did he do?
Well, first thing I saw was that he choked some girl and like kind of slammed her. They said that they might be friends, but the video was pretty fucking damning. And then he tried to get into a bar, and they were like fucking pushing him out. There's a video of that too. And then recently he got into trouble for another assault on somebody
in Hawaii, of all places.
Yeah,
the most serene place in the world.
Yeah,
fucking Hawaii.
And it's just
who fights in Hawaii?
I got no answers for that. It just seems like, with that plus, talks about him having mental breakdowns on set. And then, the trouble that this project has even had getting off the ground in the first place seems eerily similar to another movie that we seem to think is very cursed in Black Panther 2. So I guess my question is, which movie do you think is even more cursed? Do you think it's The Flash? Or do you think it's Black Panther 2?
Oh, it's clearly Black Panther. It's clearly Black Panther. And it's like that because even though Ezra Miller has been out here wilding, right? The lead of the, the currently in development Flashpoint movie. But it doesn't seem to be getting a whole lot of pub.
Yeah.
I guess the only way that we get the attention on celebrities behaving badly is if you do it on a civil white man's night.
Yeah.
Those white tie events, you got to do it there.
Right.
So I think maybe if Ezra Miller would have choked that young lady at the Oscars while in blackface, it probably would have made news.
I can see that.
But since he's just, a white guy in it, it's just,
Yeah, it seems like this topic is very popular amongst, the people who want to see these movies, but not actually any sort of...
Well, at that point, it's no longer a genre thing. It's public news, right? Because that's what I've witnessed.
Yeah.
I've seen everybody and their mama needing to talk about Will Smith. Mm-hmm. ESPN to goddamn Wendy Williams.
Yep.
Everybody had to talk about it. Biggest news on the market. Ezra Miller is going on a spree of violent outbursts all over the world.
A violence tour?
Violence tour all over the country, excuse me.
Yeah. And
nobody
really
care?
talking about it besides you'll see like a lot of tweets about it, but it's not a headliner.
Yeah, nobody cares. But it's definitely Black Panther because there's also just been more bad shit going on in Black Panther for sure. Like between the shutdowns, Letitia Wright not recasting, all of the pub that has come out around this, anybody has spoken about it, it's either been a terrible quote from the standpoint of the fan base, or it's been some pressed and premed response just ready to offer up to the media, like a rehearsed kind of response. So it's left a lot of the fandom to be in the dark about what's actually going on in the movie. Mm-hmm. And if they end up coming out and having to promote Chadwick's death in the trailer, that is only going to make the build up to this film seem even more disingenuous because now it's like, all right, well, you've been quiet on it all this time. Is this the reason?
Yeah.
Did you not want to tip your hand about you doing this too early?
Yeah.
Right. As to not invite the warranted criticism for monetizing this guy's death that you claim to love and respect so much, which is what I think they'll end up doing. But we'll just have to gauge what the response will be when it happens, I guess.
I would agree that Black Panther 2 is the more cursed movie, just because, well, first of all, of obviously Marvel putting their foot in their mouths to start this whole thing off. But that's not to say that The Flash hasn't gone through its own share of just bad shit. I think at the beginning of it, though, it was just more that it wasn't actually getting developed and it wasn't actually going anywhere. Directors were signing on and then leaving. Scripts had to be changed and shit like that. But it wasn't like anything major.
Because here's the thing. Ezra Miller, right? if Ezra Miller doesn't end up in the Flash, they're not going to kill Wally West or Barry Allen, whoever we're dealing with here.
Yeah,
I'm not a big DC fan.
yeah,
Right?
no, I agree.
They're not going to kill Barry Allen. Not going to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to get another guy to play Barry Allen.
Yep.
Not
there's been multiple already anyway.
Not oh man, we're so torn up about what Ezra's going through. We're just gonna retire the role. Just gonna retire it. That's not gonna happen.
No, it's not.
It's not gonna happen. Even well, if the circumstances that led Marvel to not recast on the Marvel side were to be recreated on the DC side, there would still not be a concerted effort to kill the character of Barry Allen.
I would agree.
That it's nonsensical at this point, and that's why it's been radio silence over there.
They're definitely more willing to probably recast him than whatever.
Oh, regardless of what happens with Ezra Miller, whether they pull his ass off the movie or not, there will be a Barry Allen in this movie.
Yeah.
Period. I think that it is just a little telling, though, that the response to Ezra Miller and his time. First of all, did he not get locked up for any of this shit?
Yeah, I don't know how that keeps.
How is he out of jail
and doing it again?
Like, isn't that a stipulation of being out on bond? Like, if you break the law again, you coming back and you gonna be here until we arraign you. So what's the deal? I'm confused.
Yeah, I am too. That I don't know. Maybe the bar thing wasn't an actual assault, but this one. Because from what I've seen on the video, at least, I only seen like a couple seconds of the video from the bar. He was like getting pushed out of the bar. They wouldn't let him in.
Okay.
Because he was being
so then maybe he didn't get arrested. But I know he's assaulted two different people in two different places.
Yeah.
So far. So
I don't know. I got nothing on that.
I need to wear my Ezra Miller mask when I'm doing illegal things, apparently.
Right. Because he gets off scot-free anyway.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on this whole Flash and Black Panther 2 situation?
Not too much, man. Already depressed enough about Black Panther. Don't want to think about another crappy superhero movie coming out in 2022. Yeah. Was Flashpoint? No, 2023.
Yeah,
it got delayed.
Yep.
Got delayed to 2023 because their lead actor is Coco Bananas right now. Mm-hmm. But hope he gets some help.
Yeah.
Tell us what you thought. Tell us what you think about Ezra Miller and his whole fiasco, tirade, mental breakdown, whatever we're calling it. Black Panther 2, and they're all of their misgivings and the comparison between the two. What do you think is worse at this point? Give us your thoughts in comments below.
And make sure you subscribe because we like to talk about, things going on with different comic book movies, DC or Marvel. And then make sure to check out our playlist about Recast T'Challa because obviously we are firm proponents for it.